Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Step 19 tight. Not press all 80.
Here's Milton now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
11 yards for number 11. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on the wheels a little bit.
David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. What's good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns 7, Texans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
All right. Look at how. Look, Tony. 19 Texans.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Martin Emerson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Browns at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Will Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw, it's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Got ready.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go. 70 tip.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what you're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
White, Tony.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. Hardman on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Cougar 19.
Here's Milton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Milton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
19 Texans.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Stroud to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Texans.
Mixing up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Milton. Right back to him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Dell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Why Tony? Hey, Mars.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
19 Texans.
Stroud working out of the gun. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Stroud and company going for it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
All right. Look at high, look at high. 11, 11, 11. Hey, uno.
Stroud. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
Watch Tony. All right.
Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
18. South.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 60.
Now Milton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. 19.
Back to throw. Milton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Will Anderson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Viking 18. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Milton. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
If there's another stop, one of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Milton now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Mims, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
they intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. Second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down.
Bronco 80. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
First down. A gain of 31 yards.
Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
All right. 11.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. As Stroud now to throw. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
A gain of 18 on the play.
All right.
First down, Texans.
Man in motion left, that's Collins. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got Higgins over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Leo Chenal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Texans 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tony.
Stroud to throw it. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Shedding the tackle, it gives him some room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throwing again is Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. A gain of 14.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third down for the 8th play of the drive.
18. What's up?
Stroud out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal.
Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Another try for Mixon. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Down and goal to go.
Throwing now is Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Leo Chanel. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Browns, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Houston, the calendar changed October didn't help as they drop.